Okay, all right, everybody, look, I've got another 2 boxes. Right, why have I got 2 boxes that look very, very similar? Well, this one over here is the GKU D600, and this one over here is the GKU D600 Pro. So let's unbox them, see the difference between the two, put them in the car, go for a drive, just for a nice drive somewhere, and see what they're like. And hopefully the weather gets a bit better. Now here we have the 2 boxes put side by side, and you can see that this one here looks like it's got a front screen on it. So on the bottom here, it does say 4K front, enhanced night vision, but this one says GPS, this one says wide angle, this one says 4K and 5G, and this one just says 4K and Wi-Fi. Is there anything different on the back there? That says 4K and 1080p. It does say 5G Wi-Fi on that one as well, but this one does say GPS. So let's get these boxes open and just see what the difference is. So let's just open the top of this one like this, like so. If I can get that open like that. There we go. Let's turn around. Let's do the same on this one. It's easier said than done, getting these boxes out. Bit of a vacuum on there. Right, there we go. So there we go. So they do look very similar when you first open the boxes. Oh, and also they have sent me a hardwire kit as well. So manual, let's put that by there. Let's not get them mixed up. No, that manual is very thick. That one is very thin. So I'm assuming this one's got more languages in, I suppose. Yes, it has. Right. Card, another card. Some things there, look. Let's put them down there. Same there. So it's looking very similar at the moment. Let's take that. There's the main camera there, look. Like that. Let's get that one out of there. Like that. And you can see it's got a front screen. That's that camera there. Let's take this one out of here. Remember, this is the Pro on this side. This is the non-Pro on this side. So there's that camera there. Like that. Now, that looks very, very similar to me. Let's turn it around that way. And it looks very, very similar that way. Let's look at it that way. And that way is the same. And that way is the same. So, looking at them, they look the same. Except I can see that this one hasn't got the screen. And this one has. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Slightly different colour there. So, let's put that over there. Put that out of the way there. Let's open up this part of the box here and see what's inside here. So, we have got 12 volt adapter for easy connection. We have got the rear camera there. We've got a little tool. What's in there? Some sticky things for the wires. And in here, we've got a couple of pads, look. There we go. Some extra pads. So, let's have a look on this side. See if it's any different. We've got the 12 volt adapter there for easy connection, the same. We've got another tool. We've got the sticky pad things again. We've got a sort of Allen key. Then we've got the sticky pads there, look, like that. And then we got the rear camera. So very, very similar, but slightly different. Right, okay, for testing purposes, I've put the camera up by here. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me just wipe the screen there because it is raining a lot today. I'll wipe it again. I don't know if well you can see that, but I've put the, is it like a wiggly thing there? I've put the sticky shield down first, then the camera's on there. If you put dash cams up before, you know what I mean. Right, so there it is. You have got the screen there, look. Now, I've downloaded the GKU app. So let's have a quick peek at the app and see what it's like and how we can connect to this dash cam by here. Right, okay, I've got the app by here, so I'll put it by the side of me, right by here, by the side of me. So it says add a camera. This is plugged in, hopefully, so I'll just click add camera. But we'll go through the process. It needs local permit. Just press OK for that while using the app. So we'll just wait for it to go through the process and see what happens. But this has got to connect to the Wi-Fi on the camera, so it might take a while. Install the camera, power it on. We've done that. Connect to the Wi-Fi. So let's just check the Wi-Fi. We'll go through the internet, and there it is. GKU GKU D600 Pro. So we'll connect to that. The password, I believe, because I did read the instructions a little bit beforehand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that is there. Connect. Let's just see if it connects now. Right, up there that says Wi-Fi connected. It did come with a actual SD card already installed in the Dashcam as well. So that is connected now. So we should be able to stay. Yes, I want to stay there. So we should be able to go back now. And that should connect. So there it is. There you go. The app is up and running. So it's actually got speed MPH there. Now that must be to do with the built-in. It's got a built-in GPS in that dash cam. So I'm assuming it must record that data onto this here. So let's have a quick look through the settings and stuff. Let's have a look at that. There, that's the SD card. So there's the SD card. You can see pictures coming up of in front of me, but there. So there we go. So it has recorded. It's doing looping. Let's go back.
Start recording.
We've got photo and video there. Let's go into the settings just to see what kind of settings. Speaker volume there. You can turn it up and down. Look. Video resolution. We want it on 4K. Of course we want it on 4K. Loop recording 1 minute. Light source frequency 60 Hertz. Time watermark. Speed watermark. GPS coordinates. Yes, yes, yes. 24-hour clock. Of course. App date and time. We've got month, day, year. But we're in the UK. And we have day, month, year. I believe. Yes. Yes, of course it is. Front rotation. So I think at the moment it is the right way round. Let me just check. Yeah, let me just press that like that and see what happens to that there. Front rotation. Does it mean it flips it? Not that way, but that way. I think. Let's have a look at the collision sensing on medium. Automatic time 1 minute. Miles per hour. GPS signal. Let's have a quick look. There we go. That's GPS signal. Wi-Fi name, that's the Wi-Fi name. Wi-Fi password, you can change that. You can change that if you want to. You can enter your own password if you want to. Let's go back. Firmware. And it says the SD card installed is it says it's free 57.42 gigabytes. And factory reset. So there we go. So,
start recording.
Let's go back again. Now, is that recording or is it saying stop or start? I can't hear with this on my head. So let's have a look by here.
Mute on.
So mute on.
Mute off.
I don't know if you can see that on the screen. And it is recording. I can see by here. Just very, very vague. You can hardly see it. Up in the top of there it says recording. 25 seconds so far. There's a flip by here. I can see that one there. The flip so you can go like widescreen, but we don't want that. We want to flip back like that. So we'll go for a drive and we'll have a look what this camera's all about. And I have got to install the back camera here. This is just for testing purposes, so I'm not pulling the car apart because I got my own dash cam up there. But this is just for testing purposes. We'll put the wire at the back here. We'll put the rear camera there. Now, with a lot of new cars and modern cars, the rear window is tinted, so that the tint does sort of let less light in, so the picture quality might be a bit grainy, especially in cloudy weather like this, because it is a very dark tint on the back screen. So it does make a little bit of a difference on the actual picture quality. It's not as tinted when you look out, but it is coming in, but it does make a difference. But anyway, I'll stop waffling. We'll go for a drive. Maybe I'll actually wait for the weather to get a little bit brighter, because it's getting quite dark now. It's coming towards the evening and it's raining. So I'll do a test when the weather's maybe a little bit brighter, maybe not, because it might not brighten up. Anyway, I'll see you when I'm recording and driving on this dash cam. Right, okay, here we go. Then we're going to go past the car. Could you read that registration there? We'll go a little bit further down by here and see if we can see some more registrations on cars to see what it's like. We'll go down this way by here. It has been raining. It just keeps raining all the time. So this is the best weather I can test her in. It's still a bit cloudy. A little bit of blue sky here and there, but here comes a van. So what does our van look like when we go past that? Can you see the registration on these cars as we go past? I don't know why this lorry's going so slow by here, indicating we're not coming this way. Right, so I think we'll take a right by here, round the roundabout. There's another car the same as mine over there. Now hopefully no water has gone on the rear windscreen there, because if it does affect the rear camera. I'm just trying to see, I don't think it has. So hopefully somebody will drive up behind me in a second and we'll see if we can see the actual number plate coming up behind me on the rear camera. Now the rear camera is the same in the Pro version and the non-Pro version, and I believe this version, which is the Pro version, has the little screen by here, and it has the GPS, and the GPS should be recorded onto the screen, so we'll see that when we go to edit the video a little bit later on. So I'm still waiting for a car to come behind me. Still no sign of a car. Can we see the reg on that one there? Because that came past at a slower pace. So could we see the actual number plate on that one there? Now, there is a red Mini coming up behind me, so I'll slow down a little bit just to see if that rear camera can pick up the number plate. So it's coming a bit closer now. How close is that car going to come before you can actually see the number plate? Or can you actually see the number plate? I'm trying to go as slow as possible, but it's staying far away. So can you see that number plate on that red Mini behind me? How clear are the actual number plates in front of me? But there, now we've come to a stop. Now what I'll do, I'll get the other camera, the non-Pro version. We'll put a little bit of footage of that up on the screen, and we'll try and put them side by side to see if there's actually any difference. They should be identical, but we'll see if there is a difference. Okay, here we are out in the night. Can we see that number plate? Another car coming up by here. Can we see that number plate? We'll go down to the left by here just to see what it's like from the rear camera as well. There's no cars behind me, but we'll give it a bash. We'll go down this way, try and find a few more cars just to see what it's like in the night time. Like I said, I don't know until I get back and edit the footage if it's good or bad. Now, because your phone is linked to this dash cam by here, you can download the footage onto your phone straight from there via Wi-Fi. Actually, let me get my phone out and see if it's actually recording the GPS data on the app, if it shows up on the screen. Can I pull over by you for a second? Let's go around the corner by here. Can you see that number plate in front of me? I'm probably a bit too far away, but I'll just pop in here a second and pull over and put my phone on. I'll put it down by there. I won't look at my phone. I'll just record the screen so you can see it. Now I can see that the app is showing the speed. It is actually showing the speed. I'm not touching my phone, by the way. My phone's not even in my hand. It's nowhere near me. But I can see that it's recording the speed. Now, I've just noticed that the rear window, I can see in the app that you can't see nothing out the rear window because my rear windscreen wiper, where I've put the camera, it's all covered in water. So you can't see out the rear screen at the moment. So I've put the camera in the wrong place. I should have put it in the sweep of where the actual wiper goes. So I'm gonna have to pull over somewhere now and wipe the back window. So let me pull over and wipe the back window because you can't see nothing from the back. Anyway, here's another car coming this way. Can we see the number plate? There we go, there's a number plate. Can you see it? This is what it looks like in the dark. I suppose you've had a good enough idea, but let me pull over somewhere again and get out and wipe the back of that car. Right, I don't know if you can see me, but I can see on the app there that I can see out the back screen now. So there we go. So that's a lesson learned, that if you're going to position the camera on your rear screen, if it gets water on it and it's not in the actual sweep of the wiper, then you won't be able to see nothing out of the rear window. So anyway, let's carry on up here and turn around. So now you should be able to see behind me on the rear view camera at night. Remember, that glass is tinted, so make of that what you will. So you can also buy separately the GKU hardwire kit. There it is there. There's the instructions. Inside the instructions here, it does give you a couple of QR codes, and you can use the step-by-step YouTube video guide, so you can look that up, and on the back of there like that, it does show you exactly what it does. So when you do actually use this thing here, you can have the parking mode function. Right, okay, that's my review of the GKU D600 and the GKU D600 Pro. The Pro has the GPS built in on the rear screen, so you can see it when you're sitting in the car. All the links will be down in the description below, and if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, comment, subscribe, hype, do all them beautiful things, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ho-hoi!